following is a presentation of Danger Zone Productions.
Listen all you motherfuckers!
Damn, I got a headache now. Oh, hi everybody. You've just entered the Danger Zone. I am, of course, the one and only Danny South. Probably wondering what the deal is with the spoon. Well, as you know, being the Channel Zero interactive champion and the toughest critic on the internet, I feel that it is important for me to develop all forms of strength, not just physically, but also mentally. And after playing a certain video game recently, I decided that I needed to hone my mental skills. So, to get myself kind of in the mood to do so, I've been trying the age-old psychic trick of bending a spoon with my mind. It's a work in progress. Oh. Anyway, let's talk about the game in particular today. Today we're going to be taking a look at yet another memorable RPG from way back when, Earthbound. Earthbound wasn't really thought of very highly when it first came out. In fact, it was barely thought of at all. Most fans thought this game was a joke when it first came out on the Super Nintendo, and for pretty good reason. That's what it was meant to be. Its parody of American culture definitely made it stand out as definitely something to be laughed at. But that was kind of the point. And looking back now, fans have seen Earthbound for what it really was, an innovative new spin on the RPG genre. And since then, it's become a cult underground phenomenon that has swept through the RPG community. And that's one of the reasons we're going to take a look at it today. What many people don't know is that Earthbound's real title, that is, the title it was given over in good old Japan, was actually Mother 2, Gaiga's Strikes Back. Now you're probably saying, Mother 2? The reason for this is that Mother 2, or as we refer to it as Earthbound, is actually the sequel to an original game that was also only released in Japan on the original Nintendo, simply entitled Mother. Basic same principle still applies to Earthbound. In fact, Earthbound was so popular that a sequel to it was supposed to come out on the N64. It was in development for years until finally, it got cancelled. It resurfaced a while later on the Game Boy Advance, but much like the original Mother title, only got a release in Japan under the name Mother 3. Swear, Japan gets to have all the fun. Why don't we get to play these games?
So the game surrounds a boy named Ness, who has been chosen by an intergalactic, time-traveling bumblebee to stop an evil, world-dominating alien parasite thing called Gygas from, you guessed it, taking over the world.
Of course!
But Ness is not alone in his struggle. He befriends 3 other young people to help him on his quest. A young girl named Paula, who is apparently a psychic prodigy.
She called it shiny.
A genius boy by the name of Jeff, who really has no special abilities other than he can use machines. He's kind of like the Donatello of the group. And a boy of unknown origins by the name of Pooh. Yeah, this might be a good time for me to bring this up. What exactly nationality is Pooh so I can know which side to be offended for? I mean, the stuff from his village would make you think that maybe he's an Indian. You know, what with the buildings and the whole thing. But the way his character is designed, what with the gi and the slanted eyes, would make you think that he's of Asian descent.
This is a difficult one. Oh well, might as well offend both sides then. So, here's my best Indian joke and my best Chinese joke for this particular character. So I'm going to the gas station a couple days ago and I hold the door open for this Asian guy. He comes through and he says, "Thank you." So I punched him in the face. Can you believe we forgave them for Pearl Harbor? Hey, what do you call an Indian dating service? Connect the dots. I'll give you guys a moment to be offended. Okay, I think that's enough time. And now I'm going to follow with this clip.
Cry baby.
Back to the video game.
Let's talk about the battle system of Earthbound for a little bit. It's, for the most part, your typical turn-based RPG style of fighting, the difference being that you don't actually see the characters you're controlling. Characters are represented by their names and a little dial-based life counter, as well as a magic counter, or in this case, power points. You see, rather than using magic in this game, characters are able to use, well, psychic ability. Ness mostly has a bunch of buffs and healing abilities, Paula has a majority of the attack abilities, and, well, as I said before, Jeff has completely jack shit. Pooh, on the other hand, has more powerful attack-based abilities. Weapons in this game range anywhere from baseball bats to yo-yos to slingshots. The only character who actually has a sensible weapon is Pooh, who prefers to use swords, much like your typical RPG character.
Oh. Yellow penguins. Oh. I'm gonna get this. Sooner or later.
And now, all you Earthbound fanboys and fangirls out there, it's time for the part of my review you're probably not gonna like. The part where I tell you about the problems I have with this game. Some aren't as big as others, so I guess I'll start with the minor ones first. My first grievance is the fact that these are apparently 4 small children roaming all over God's green earth without parental supervision, might I add, and everybody's cool with this. I mean, no adults are like, whoa, you kids shouldn't be here by yourself. Even Ness's mom and his dad are perfectly fine and accept the fact that their son must go on a dangerous, life-threatening mission with 3 other individuals he's never even met before. Geez, I wish my parents were that understanding when I said I wanted to go somewhere.
Hey, Dad, I have to go on a long and dangerous, life-threatening mission to parts unknown with 3 strange people that I've never met before. Be back whenever. Unless, of course, I die, of course.
Like hell you are. Now go to your room. You don't get any dinner tonight. God, why are you so stupid? You stupid, failed abortion. You're the reason your mom left me.
A simple no would have been okay.
I think that probably the one part about this game that me off beyond anything else was probably how out of nowhere the difficulty curve of the game just suddenly changed, without warning. I believe it's about the time you're going through the desert that the game just out of nowhere becomes inexplicably harder. It's like the game lures you into a false sense of security by making the first part of the game really easy. And then it's like, okay, no more of this hand-holding bullshit. Time to get real. Time for you to get your spanked, and royally. Instant rise in difficulty aside, the enemies in this game can be a pain in the ass too. I do like the fact that you can see your enemies on the overworld map as you walk around. It does help to try and minimize random encounters as best as you can. There's even certain aspects of the game to where you'll become so powerful that enemies will actually run in fear at the mere sight of you. That'll teach them. But then again, there are some enemies that are just so unbelievably pain in the ass annoying that you'll be wanting to stab yourself in the head with a fork before long. Especially the ones that like to call for backup, because they'll do this over and over until you've got a swarm of enemies that you never wanted to fight in the first place. Now, I know there are some of you out there who have never played Earthbound before who are probably thinking to yourself, okay, so this evil thing Gygus is trying to destroy the world, I get that. How exactly are 4 little kids supposed to stop this? Well, according to the time-traveling bee, still can't get over that, they have to defeat this evil creature by using some kind of combined musical power that they gain from various wonders of the world. That's right. You heard me correct. They are going to defeat the ultimate evil with song.
What are they going to do, play a song from Justin Bieber's latest album?
There were also moments throughout my play of this game to where I found myself completely lost. I had no idea what I was supposed to do or how to do it. There are places in the game where you can pay to be given a hint, but seriously, some of the hints are so cryptic that you're even more lost than you were before you got the hint. And speaking of things that bring the game to yet another grinding halt, what the f*** is up with the instant picture guy? This Amish-looking f*** comes out of nowhere and claims he's making memorable picture moments. You know, because I'm sure when Ness gets older and starts dating, this will make great dinner conversation. Be like, oh yeah, I remember this. This was when I risked my life to face an unknown evil in order to save the world. Fun times. Fun times. But despite these minor annoyances, its stereotypical look at American society and just fucking weird moments, Earthbound is by far a very memorable RPG. And if you haven't played it yet, I highly recommend you give it a try.
No, I don't think.
So that was Earthbound. Definitely a memorable RPG. And I can guarantee you, I've still got a few more RPGs I'm going to be looking at throughout the coming months. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope that you will... Can I help you? Happy birthday! Oh, thanks. You do know my birthday was like 2 weeks ago, right? I know. I got lost. This is for you. How did you get lost? You know what? Never mind. I don't want to know. Just give me the thing. Thanks. Okay. Do I get a cookie? No, you get a door in your face. Guy, I swear. I really gotta put tripwire mines in front of that door. What the hell is this? Hellraiser. That's peculiar. Oh my God!